Hello students and welcome back. In today's lecture, we are going to learn about how to insert an image into our web page and the attributes of the image tag, that is img tag. So let's talk about the image tag. Okay, so why do we need the image tag? The image tag is basically used to insert an image into the web page. Okay, so to insert an image we need the image tag, that is img tag. Okay, so why do we need to insert an image? If we insert an image, the insert increases the readability, or it makes the web page attractive. Okay, so that's why we need image, or by providing some images we can provide some extra information about the content or about the topic we are showing in the web page. So some supported image formats are there, that is .bmp, .gif and .jpeg. Okay, these are some supported image formats by the web browser. Okay, so what are the attributes of the image tag? Let's talk about the attributes. The first attribute is the src attribute, src or the source attribute. It specifies the location of the image, means in our hard disk where the image is saved, it specifies that. Okay, and it is the main element, because without the source the tag is invalid. Okay, so next is align. Align attribute is used to align the image in our web page to the text. So it can be left, right, top, bottom or middle. Remember that the bottom alignment is the default alignment of the image tag, means if we do not give any alignment attribute, automatically it will take the bottom alignment. Okay, so next attribute is the height attribute. Height attribute, it is used to specify the height of the image in the web page. Okay, so the values can be given in pixel or percentage. Yes, whenever we mention any graphical object in our web page, we have to use pixel. Pixel is the unit by which we can measure the height and length, breadth, etc. So it can be given as percentage also, percentage of the viewing window of the web page. Okay, next attribute is the width attribute. So similar like height attribute, width attribute also specifies the width of the image. It also, the value of this attribute also given in number or in percentage. Okay, the next attribute is border attribute. Border attribute is used to give a border with around the picture, around the image we are providing in the web page. The value also given in number. Actually the number we give in this attribute, the number is in pixel, the value is in pixel. Okay, and the last attribute is the alt attribute. Alt attribute means the alternative statement. So whenever we are providing any image in our web page, there should be an alternative text message. What is the purpose of this alt attribute? Actually, if somehow the picture we are providing in our web page is not displayed properly, then this alternative message is going to be displayed instead of the picture. Okay, and the value of this attribute is given in text. Okay, so let's see how this works, these attributes work in the web page. Okay, so now here we can see an HTML file has been prepared. I have written this HTML file. There is nothing special. Let's run this. How does it look like? So we're opening the Microsoft Windows Explorer, then open the file, browse, it is in my desktop, image tag, open. Okay, so you can see there is nothing special, just some text are written in this web page. Okay, so now we are going to insert a picture inside this. So how to insert a picture? So there can be two possibilities, that the picture is saved in the same folder where my HTML file is there, and it can be saved in another folder Okay, so from both we are going to show. So first we are considering that the image is saved into the same folder where my HTML file is saved. So this is my HTML file image tag, and this is the picture I am choosing to insert in my web page. So both are in the desktop folder. So for that purpose, how to do? So let's open this. So here, after the text, I'm going to insert the image. So for that we need the image tag, that is img image, then the mandatory attribute src, and inside that src we are going to write the name of the image file, that is kitten. Remember, it is very case sensitive. That means whatever written in the whatever the name is there in the picture file, the name must be same here, dot, and the extension is .jpg. Just verify your extension, what is the extension, then use it. It may be jpg, it may be bmp, it may be gif. Okay, so I have written image src kitten.jpg. so the picture I have given already. So let's see how does it look. So refresh the file. After refreshing, you can see the picture is displayed already, but it is too much big. That's why it is not it cannot fit inside the web page. So what we are doing, we are just zooming it out. To zoom out, what you have to do, press control and scroll down. So zoom out. And to zoom in, again press control and scroll up. So this is the picture saved. Okay, but we do not need this picture this much big, so we have to mention the size. So for that we need height and width. So height I'm mentioning, suppose I'm giving 100, this is in pixel, and width also I'm giving 100 in pixel. So save. Now see, now let's zoom the picture, zoom it. So this value is given in pixel, that's why it is appearing this much small. But if we specify some percentage, suppose 50%, and here also width I am mentioning 50%, save. Now you can see the picture is much bigger, much properly visible. Okay, and as you know, the default alignment is bottom alignment, so that's why the text is displaying at the bottom of the picture. Okay, so let's change the alignment. So here I am using the align property, align equals to left. So save, refresh, you can see the picture is displaying at the left side. Similarly, you can use right also. You can see that it is displaying at the right side. So this way you can use the other alignment properties also. Okay, now we are going to use the border property. So border, border equals to, the value is given in pixel. So suppose I am giving a 5 value 5, sorry 54 not 5. So refresh, you can see a thick border is appearing around the picture. You can increase the value. I'm giving now 10. You can see the border will be bold. So as the value increases, the border will change. Okay, and the last property is alt. It is one of the vital property because it displays an alternate message if the picture is not displayed in the web page. So I'm writing here just a text message, sorry, please try again. Save, refresh. You cannot see anything because the picture is displaying properly. So let's change something. Instead of the correct name, I am just deleting these two T's. Okay, so now the name is different, KIEN. There is nothing, no picture in our desktop with this name, so the browser cannot find anything. So now refresh, you can see that it is displaying sorry, please try again. That means the browser cannot find the picture. So this is the use of alt statement. Okay, so instead that I'm writing the correct name and let's display the picture properly. Okay, so this is a way if the picture is saved in the same directory or in the same folder where your HTML file is saved. Let's take another example where the picture is saved into another folder. Okay, so I think you remember that our HTML file is saved. This is our HTML file. This is saved in the desktop. Let's take another file. So I have another file saved. So here is a file. You can see this file, the butterfly. This is saved somewhere else other than that file, that HTML file. So first, what we have to do, we have to specify the location of the file. So how to specify the location? Just click on the address bar in the blank area. You can see the portion is selected. If not selected, select it, then right click, copy. Okay, now go to the text area and delete the name. You just paste it there, right click, paste, give a backslash, and then write the file name. It was butterfly.jpg. Okay, now save, alt tab, go to the web page, refresh. You can see the picture of a butterfly is displaying. So this way you can display a picture which is saved into another directory other than the same directory where our HTML file is saved. So this is how we can insert the picture in our web page. I think you understand it properly. Okay, thank you.